Jack Wilshere has become the second former Arsenal midfielder to be named head coach at a championship club in recent days. Cardiff City caused a stir at the weekend when the club announced that they had parted ways with head coach Omar Reza and appointed 34-year-old midfielder Aaron Ramsey as interim boss until the end of the season. The former Wales international returned to the club in 2023 after an illustrious career at Arsenal, Juventus, Rangers, and Nice. Ramsey will now lead his boyhood club for the final 2 games of the championship season, with Cardiff teetering on the brink of relegation. Cardiff only mustered a draw in Ramsey's first game in charge against Oxford, while the teams around them all won, making for a hugely exciting end to the season at the bottom end of the table. Only 3 points separate rock-bottom Plymouth and Derby County above the drop zone. Cardiff, level on points with Plymouth on 43, need to win their remaining games against West Brom and Norwich City, but momentum isn't in their favour. Wilshere to send Ramsey down? Somewhat poetically, the fate of Ramsey and Cardiff could be sealed by none other than the midfielder's former Arsenal teammate Jack Wilshere, who is now in charge of Norwich on an interim basis. The Canaries sacked Johannes Hafthorpe after less than a year in charge on Tuesday, following a rotten season, albeit not as rotten as Cardiff's, that has left them in mid-table no man's land despite boasting 2 of the championship's best scorers in Boro Hussains and Josh Sargent. The Dane, who arrived with a promising reputation, failed to have much of an impact at Carrow Road, and Norwich pulled the trigger after a dire 3-1 loss to Millwall, managed by former Canaries boss Alex Neil, on Easter Monday. Thorpe's former assistant Wilshere will now oversee the final 2 games, having only arrived at Norwich in October. The 33-year-old is regarded as a very highly rated up-and-coming coach after nurturing talents like Max Dowman in Arsenal's academy following his retirement. On May 3, Norwich will host Cardiff. Wilshere will be reunited with Ramsey, but it could be a painful reunion for the latter should his side fail to claw their way back from almost certain relegation.